Today is the 1st of June, it's the beginning of Pride Month, so if you live in the Western world, over the next few days expect to see rainbows and pride flags on fucking everything, because every big corporation cashes in on gay pride. There'll be flags on the side of sandwich packets, on the side of vans, and come the 1st of July, it'll all fuck off like it never happened. So I'm a straight guy, but I'm all in favour of gay, lesbian, bisexual rights, because I don't think any of us choose our sexuality. And saying I'm a straight guy, I don't think it's that clear cut, because last weekend I went to see the new Top Gun film, which was brilliant, and that evening I watched the first one. Watching it at the age I am now, there is so much homoeroticism in that film. If Iceman and Maverick had one more fight, they would have fucked each other in the locker room. But I think this year, the political far right, they're going to be coming hard for Pride Month. That's not the best choice of words. They're going to be gunning for Pride Month. And I think, in a way, certain members of the LGBTQIA+ community have got themselves to blame. For example, when I'm recording Woke Watch, every other episode I'll be ranting about a trans woman, usually who's dressed up like a pantomime dame with a ridiculous list of demands from other people. And I watched a video just this morning in which a trans woman was saying that if you don't date trans people, it means you're transphobic. For me, I think it's just a preference. Her argument was that straight men, like myself, must be attracted to women and trans women who've had the surgery. Well, first up, I'm not attracted to every woman on the face of the earth. There are many who I think are rough as fuck. And secondly, I don't care how good surgeons are, and I've not had the trans experience. But isn't artificial vajayjay exactly the same as the real thing? And she went on with a very common argument among this strange minority of trans women and their woke advocates, that if a straight man won't have sex with a trans woman, then he must be transphobic. And this helps fuel the largely Christian far right. Because once again, here's a heads up. There are millions of women in the world I don't want to shag. And I'm fairly certain there are also millions, if not billions, of women who don't want to ride me. And of course, a phobia is an irrational fear. Whereas if someone's not attracted to trans women or any group in society, that's a preference, and I don't think we get to pick those either. So let's use me as an example and flip the argument around. So I'm a 44-year-old straight white man, which I know to some people makes me the devil incarnate, Lucifer walking on the earth. I'm also bald and I'm a bit overweight. A bit. So, if I were to ask out a 19-year-old black woman and she turned me down, using the same thought process, what would my thinking be? So, I've asked this hypothetical 19-year-old woman on a date and she's knocked me back. So is it because she's black and I'm white? Is she looking at the colour of my skin, making certain assumptions, and in fact being racist towards me? Probably not. So is it the 25-year age gap? Is she looking at me and thinking, he's too old? But I thought age was just a number. Is she being ageist? Again, probably not. Maybe it's because I'm straight. She may be a lesbian and may be quite aggressive. Sort of heterophobia, is that it? Again, maybe not. Is it because I'm overweight? Because we hear a lot about body positivity and that all bodies are beautiful, although that's bullshit. All women's bodies are beautiful, I'm still just a tubby fucker. Is that the reason? Well, maybe, but again, maybe not. So, the big one. Is it because I have male pattern baldness? Because as we've recently seen, if you discriminate against a man for being bald, that's now seen as a form of sexual harassment. Is this woman sexually harassing me? Again, probably not. And it could be for any one of those reasons. I may just not be her type. Or it might be she's took one look at me and gone, that bloke looks like a fucking dickhead. And the point I'm trying to make is that in that scenario, if I were of a certain mindset, it would be easy for me and my allies to paint me as the victim, to say this woman is coming at me from a place of discrimination and hatred. Of course, that's not the case at all. And as we head into Pride Month, I think the really woke members of the LGBTQIA+ community, they need to take that on board. Being anti-straight doesn't help anyone. For me, Pride Month is about acceptance, but it's got to be about accepting everyone, not seeing some people and just attaching ists and isms because they don't 100% support your cause or share your world viewpoint. And I'm very lucky. I live in a diverse area. I've got friends of all different races, religions, creeds, and those who are gay, lesbian, bisexual, trans, whatever. The point is though, none of those people are the over-the-top screamy types who will look at me and think because I'm a straight white guy, I must automatically hate them. I can sum this up very easily. Many years ago, a friend of mine came out to me, and for him it was a huge deal. He was really scared about it. He looked at me and said, Dan, I've been meaning to tell you for some time now, I'm sorry, but I'm gay. And I looked at him and I said, are you going to try and fuck me? And he went, well, no. I said, well, what's the issue then? Besides which, my good gay friends, you need straight people to keep making you more gay people. As ever, thanks for watching.